いけ翼
Hi guys, welcome back to Ike Tsubasa. This is Trash Ken, and I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. So we are back for more character analysis. This time for the second installment of the Golden-23 Japanese players, featuring Misugi, Matsuyama, Izawa, and Morisaki. We have quite a few characters to cover today, so shall we dive right into it? Let's go, Ike! Jun Misugi, proper sweeper, is an agility type Japanese player capable of playing as defensive or attacking midfielder. It is kind of weird that he is named as proper sweeper. Misugi is given the new Super Solidarity for Agility Japanese that grants an additional 2% to Golden-23 players. Along with Igawa, they can provide an additional 4% to players that belongs into the Golden-23 pool. So it's just a matter of time before the third piece will be released to complete the team skill type. His passive is Agility Link plus 15% and it only requires 8 Agility Japanese players. The requirements to fully activate this passive is considered simple and works well with his team skill. Mizugi's main skill, as Furious Flying Drive Shot capped at 465 momentum, isn't as furious as it sounds, but by far the best shot available to Misugi. Both his default A skills are pretty good. His stats are rather impressive, with his shot at 8.2k and the majority of the rest above 6k. It seems like this Mizugi is designed to be your secondary scoring option. Do note that his stamina is rather low at 919, so managing him to last a game can be challenging. As for his parameters before passive, he is somewhat decent, nothing too special about him at this point. After passive, he becomes more relevant. It is not too far-fetched to make him a scoring option with his dribble and passing above 10k and his shot at 13k. His S shot can hit a total force of 60k, which is slightly below par for the current meta standards. As for his S Magnificent Jumping Volley, it can hit a total force of 66k due to his low ball bonus, granting him an additional 15% stats boost. For your info, the formula to calculate momentum force is as follows: parameters multiplied by skill momentum divided by 100. As for his skill build, we are recommending a general build. Consider giving him A Swift Interception and A Trick or Team Play Tackle, depending on your access. We are not recommending high stamina consumption skills due to his low stamina. So if you intend to make him your main scorer, consider giving him S Magnificent Jumping Volley, as he will have a better chance of scoring with that. We have 2 limit breaks for him. For his first limit break, 25 shot, speed, power, 21 pass, and 4 technique. This offensive build is for those looking to make him one of your main scorers by enhancing his offensive capabilities. As for his second limit break, 16 dribble, tackle, 18 speed, 17 pass, intercept, and 16 technique. This is a utility build, spreading out the points to make him relevant as a support midfielder. Jun Misugi. Proper sweeper is quite a balanced player capable of fulfilling various roles depending on your limit break and skill build choice. However, he only excels in an agility Japanese team and will not be able to perform outside of it. Overall, we do feel that this Misugi will have a tough time competing for a spot against his Hidden Evolution and 97 counterparts, as they offer more benefits. With that said, he is still useful for those lacking scoring options or looking to complete the Super Solidarity team skill. Hikaru Matsuyama, All Japan's raging middle shooter, is a skill type Japanese player that can play as a defensive or attacking midfielder. This Matsuyama is rather interesting looking at the way he is designed. Once again, the same type of team skill, this time for skill type Japanese, so we are not going to elaborate. Matsuyama has a very interesting passive. matchup win bonus, all stats plus 100%. This passive is only relevant for his offensive aspects after he wins a matchup, giving him a massive boost. Do note that as long as your team don't turn over possession of the ball after winning a matchup with Matsuyama, the bonus stays even if you pass and receive the ball back from a teammate. His main skill, S Full Power Eagle Shot, a non-distant decay shot capped at 455 momentum, is the best shot available to him right now. A Eagle Pass is one of the rare non-distant decay passes worthy of some attention, and A Eagle Interception is a mid-tier A interception. His stats are jarring to look at, with his tackle and intercept over 9k, supported by decent physical stats. However, his offensive stats are only hovering over 3k. Here comes the interesting part. His defensive parameters are amazing, with his tackle at 12.5k and intercept at 12k, both rank 2 without passive or hidden abilities applied. He can achieve a total of 61k force with either his S Spirited Valiant Defense or Diligent Defense. With this figure, he can definitely bully with his tackle. His A Eagle Interception can reach a total force of 38k, which is amongst the highest possible you can accomplish with only A interception skill. Before applying his passive, he's an offensive void if he happens to get the ball. But if he wins a matchup, his offensive parameters gets a massive boost from his passive, with his dribble and pass above 11k and shot close to 14k. His S shot at S99 can hit a total force of 63.4k. This figure is above Golden-23 Nita with full body stand, which is very impressive and might have a chance to score depending on his positioning. As for his skill build, don't hesitate to give him either S Spirited Valiant Defense or Diligent Defense, depending on your access. Both skills have the same 490 momentum. Finish off his build with A Smooth Ball Keeping. A Avalanche attack did cross our minds, but it seems like he doesn't have enough stamina to support it, as he needs to win a matchup before he becomes offensively relevant. Now as for his limit breaks, we are going to provide a general and an extreme build. For his general build, 25 tackle, speed, 17 pass, 17 intercept and 16 technique. This build is suitable for those that are playing him defensively, improving his ball winning capabilities, mobility and the ability to distribute the ball. As for his extreme build, 25 shot, tackle, speed and power. This build is meant to play Matsuyama up high the pitch, looking to pressure and win the ball before unleashing a shot. For 15 limit break points invested, his shot and power use 100 points worth of returns due to his passive. Hikaru Matsuyama, all Japan's raging middle school shooter, is like a raging bull in the middle of the pitch. Best avoided, as he will most likely take the ball away from you. Just remember not to use him without winning any matchup beforehand. Overall, we feel that he is a great addition to any Japanese-based team, and there's a decent chance of him scoring if handled correctly. To be honest, setting him up for a shot isn't as easy as it seems, and he requires a certain amount of investment to achieve it. Mamoru Izawa, all-round player, can defend as well, is a toughness type dual position Japanese player able to play as a defender or a defensive midfielder. Let's start with his hidden abilities. Izawa's auto-intercept enhance give toughness Japanese teammates a 20% chance of activating auto-interception. This will make your opponent think twice before trying to disable your players with wide passes. We believe this doesn't add or affects the percentage chances of those who already have auto-interception, but it will give an additional 20% chance. So it's more like having two chances of activating auto-interception at different percentage. For example, 97 Kazuo will have a 60% chance and then a 20% chance of activating auto-intercept. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. His stats handicap resistance, reduced debuff by 5%, is another one of his high value hidden abilities. Along with 97 Misugi, they can provide a huge 10% debuff reduction. However, I do notice that in the current meta, debuff against Japanese player isn't as common as before. Izawa comes with the same type of team skill, but his version is for toughness. His passive as Auto Interception Enhanced is at an unbelievable 100% chance. Izawa is the only character in the entire game that comes with this passive, so don't even think about trying to disable him with white passes. It is impossible. His main skill as Unmatched Interception capped at 465 momentum is considered a top tier interception, so do not hesitate to invest in it if you intend to play Izawa in your team. The rest of his default A skills are not worth mentioning. Also, Izawa isn't likely to get any better A skills anytime soon, being a sub-character in the story. His stats are rather well balanced, with his interception and technique having an edge over the rest at 7.4k and 6.9k respectively. Being too well balanced in all aspects might not be a good thing though, especially in this case. His parameters are fairly straightforward as it's not improved by any passive or hidden abilities. Izawa's S interception can hit a total force of 51k, close to Dreamfast counts. Close. Now for his skill build, consider giving him a precise pass and as unexpected attack for the sake of clearing the ball, as Izawa only have access to weak offensive skills. We only have one limit break for Izawa, 25 pass, intercept, speed and technique. This build is to enhance his technical branch and mobility. With a strong tackle being the only viable tackle available to him, he is unlikely to win a matchup using tackle, so we feel that maximizing his interception might yield a better result. Mamoru Izawa, all-round player, can defend as well. Seems like an all-rounder looking at his stats distribution, but not the case when looking him as a whole. However, he's going to be a valuable asset for Toughness Japanese team simply due to his high value, hidden abilities and team skill. Outside of his defensive duties, Izawa will not be able to contribute as much due to his poor skill support, so he is not the best option to be holding on to the ball when attacking. Overall, we do feel that Izawa is useful for those running Toughness Japanese team or needing a 5% debuff reduction. We do feel that the 20% auto intercept buff is overrated, especially for Toughness Japan, as there are quite a handful of Toughness Japanese players capable of auto interception. It is a very robust hidden ability, don't get us wrong, just that it would be better served if it was either agility or skill type. Yuzo Morisaki, Wholehearted Full Power Custodian, is a Toughness type Japanese goalkeeper. He comes with a rather interesting team skill, Golden-23 players plus 12%. With that said, 12% is too little for current meta standards. Morisaki's passive is a discounted version of Dreamfast Genzo, non-Japanese killer plus 12%. As the meta shift, non-Japanese teams are becoming more and more relevant, so the value of his passive increases as well. His main skill is a 475 momentum catch that only requires 345 stamina. Super fine save, not the best catch available to him, with SGGK catch, super gutsy version, being slightly more superior. However, it is very efficient when it comes to stamina consumption. Most skill catches at 475 momentum consumes 365 stamina. As for his stats, he is designed to only catch, so going hybrid is not recommended. As for his parameters, without passive, he is ranked 5th behind 97 Genzo with his catch at 12.5k, and his S catch can hit a total force of almost 60k. With his passive applied, his catching parameters is at 14k, and the total force for his S catch is now at 66.7k. As for skill build, we recommend giving him C all-out save and A super catch from turning point fine save, which is optional. That's about it. His limit break is straightforward, 25 catch, power and technique. This is the catching build, maximizing his catching ability. As mentioned earlier, this iteration of Morisaki cannot go for hybrid builds. Yuzo Morisaki, Wholehearted full power Custodian, is considered a somewhat average goalkeeper given his very situational passive. He is only useful for those not using Dreamfast Genzo as a counter option for full non-Japanese teams, which is rather rare nowadays. He is below par against Japanese players, and most teams have some Japanese players in their lineup, or at least one, as an option off the bench. Coupled with a rather disappointing team skill, we feel that Morisaki is the least desirable from this banner. So there you have it guys, the character analysis for the second installment of the Golden-23 Japanese players. Share with us your opinions regarding the characters from this banner. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you do, leave a like, it helps the channel. And if you are new, subscribe, hit the bell button for more upcoming content. This is Trash Can, fading out. Bye bye.